Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of Earning My Spurs. Today I've got one more signing to introduce to you, as well as the first few games of the league season, as well as the Community Shield and the Champions League group stage draw. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, click the notification bell to be notified when a video goes up on the channel, and leave me a comment if you have anything to say. Also, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord server is in the description. Let's get to the brand new signing, shall we? Well, I've called him a new signing. It's kind of an old new signing. Kyle Walker is back with us. He rejoins us from Manchester City for a fee of around about £44 million eventually. Obviously, right back has been an issue for us. We let Serge Aurier go. Kyle Walker will be competing with Nelson Semedo for that right back berth, although he is currently injured. He's out for up to 3 weeks with a hamstring strain, but he has played a few games in the league so far. Speaking of which, let's get to the results, shall we? And we start with our opening game of the season, the Community Shield against Chelsea. As you can see, we lost by 2-1. Let's take a look at the goals. Chelsea opened the scoring after 8 minutes. There is Rafa. Boo! Don't like Rafa after he turned us down in the summer. Astelaqueta sent the ball into the box. Willian headed in for 1-0. But we did equalise on 50 minutes. Brozovic with the ball, with a good tackle as well. He won the ball back, sending it into the middle. There is Lucas Moura to tap in at the far post for the equaliser. But Chelsea won the game with 20 minutes to play. Rafa with the free kick. Rudiger with the header. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1 is how it finished as they lifted the Community Shield. But we did start our league campaign with a win as we beat newly promoted Fulham 4-1. Let's take a look at the goals. Sonny opened the scoring after 33 minutes. Fulham had defended pretty well up until this point, but Lucas Moura will eventually knock the ball into the middle. There is Son to tap in from a couple of yards. He doubled the lead on 38 minutes. Nelson Semedo with the ball down the right-hand side, playing it towards the far post. Harry Kane with the shot before Son tapped in the rebound. Fulham did pull one back through Ivan Cavallero. Here is the ball over the top, in behind Semedo. Good shot into the corner from Cavallero, but it only sought to woke us up. Lucas Moura with the run down the right-hand side just after half-time. Sent the ball into the middle. Keeper fumbles it. Harry Kane has a tap-in. And Andrea Bellotti wrapped up the win in the 88th minute. Danny Rose with the ball over the top. There is Bellotti. Lovely first touch. Lovely finish beyond the goalkeeper. We did have one ruled out through VAR as well, which would have made the result even more resounding, but 4-1 is how it finished. We then travelled to Old Trafford to take on Manchester United, and it finished 1 apiece. Harry Kane with the opening goal for us from the penalty spot, slotted nicely beyond David De Gea, but we were denied with 20 minutes to play. Paul Pogba with the equaliser, no one marking him at the far post, as it ended 1-1. We followed that up with a comprehensive win at St James's Park as we won by 3-1. 3 goals in 7 minutes for us. Let's take a look at them. Son opened the scoring on 41 minutes. Semedo with the ball down the right. Runs past his man eventually before knocking it towards the far post. Lovely neat little header from Son for 1-0. Tyrone Mings scores an own goal just after half-time. Lucas Moura with the run down the right. Just kind of hit Mings and went in after Semedo's shot. That was for 2. And then the blitz was complete. Romagoli with the run in the midfield. There is Harry Kane playing it wide to Semedo. You can see Son at the bottom of the screen, who headed in for number 3. Newcastle then had a goal ruled out, but Matt Ritchie did score a consolation from the penalty spot as we left St James's with all 3 points. Just to break up the results for a second, the Champions League draw has also been made, and it's a toughie. It's an absolute humdinger of a draw for us. So we have Barcelona, AC Milan and Celtic. I wasn't pleased when that all came out. Obviously Barcelona, Messi and all that. Milan, San Siro, great stadium to go and visit. Celtic, Battle of Britain. That will be 3 amazing matches to take part in. 6 in total, of course, in the group stage. I would hope and anticipate we will get the runners-up spot and go through to the knockout stages, but it is going to be hard work. After the Champions League draw, we took on Chelsea in the league and we beat them by 1-0. Son with the only goal. Let's take a look at it. Inside a minute, Bruno Fernandes with the ball, Harry Kane with the header, Son with a little dink at the far post to give us a 1-0 win over the Blues. We continued our unbeaten start to the Premier League season with a victory over Norwich at Carrow Road. Let's take a look at the goals. But we went behind in this one early doors. Tom Tribal with the goal. Lewis with the ball into Cantwell, who played it towards Tribal. Lovely shot beyond Oblak for 1-0. We weren't behind for long though. Back in level terms on 7 minutes. Nelson Tomato with the ball down the right, playing it towards the far post. Son rising like a salmon for the equaliser. We went in front just before half-time. Dele Alli with the ball in the middle, playing it towards Son on the left. He sends it towards the far post. There is Jared Bowen to head in his first goal for Tottenham. And we wrapped it up just before half-time. Harry Kane with the ball in the centre of the park. Through to Nelson Semedo. He rides his luck before slamming it beyond the goalkeeper to give us a 3-1 win over Norwich. And in our opening Champions League game, it was sadly defeat against Barcelona with a late goal from Anton Griezmann. Let's take a look at the goals from this one. Lionel Messi put Barcelona in front on 64 minutes. It had been quite even up until that stage, but Barcelona's power told in the end with a nice header from Messi. We thought we'd earned a point out of it though, as Harry Kane equalised. Bruno Fernandes with a long ball over the top. Kane in behind, slotting beyond the goalkeeper for 1-1. Only for Anton Griezmann to break our hearts in the 87th minute. Suarez with the ball. Roberto with the cross into the middle. There is Anton Griezmann tapping in for 2-1 to Barcelona. To top it all off as well, Romagoli was sent off for a second bookable offence, so we'll miss the next Champions League game. So, on to the competition screen we go. Lots of competitions on there this year. So, the Carabao Cup, we enter the third round with an away trip to Reading. That won't be easy, but we should get through that, hopefully, although it's not important to the board. So, we may mix and match it like we did last season. In the Champions League, we are bottom of Group F, but we've only played one game. Our next one is against Milan, so hopefully we can get off the mark there. In the Premier League, we are top of the league. So we are top of the league. 13 points from 5 games played. Chelsea in second on 12 with Liverpool alongside them. Bournemouth up in 4th place on 11 points. Manchester United, then Manchester City. Arsenal on 9 points in 7th, but there are a lot of sides on 9 points. West Ham at the moment down in 14th, down the bottom. Cardiff winless and with a -17 goal difference already. They have taken a few humpings so far, have Cardiff. Newcastle are on 0 points as well. Obviously we beat them in this episode and they haven't won yet. Fulham got their first win, so they are out of the bottom 3. West Brom, the other newly promoted side, just above them. Watford only on the 1 point so far, but it's early days. We've only played 5 games, so no need for panic down the bottom yet. Or up the top, either. We are not getting carried away, but it's been a good start. 4 wins and a draw from our first 5 league games. A good point at Old Trafford as well, coupled with that. Sonny has been on fire. 6 goals already this season, eclipsing Harry Kane by a country mile. We are working the ball into the box now rather than knocking it in early, and it seems to be benefiting Son a treat, which is great news. But delighted to welcome Kyle Walker back to the club. The right back situation has been solved. We tried to sort out the left back situation. Obviously Danny Rose does not want to sign a new contract, but that'll have to wait until January. We just couldn't get something over the line before the transfer window closed. We've got some work to do in the Champions League. That is a tough group, but with Milan and Celtic, hopefully we can beat those two. Barcelona, I would imagine, will win the group, as I mentioned earlier. So second place is certainly up for grabs between the rest of us. We have 9 games for you next time around when we'll drop back in and see how things are going. But if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please hit the subscribe button down the corner. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you have anything to say on any of the videos that go up on the channel. Also, don't forget, I am a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The links to the Discord servers are in the description. that was episode 2 of season 2 for Earning My Spurs. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.